And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come up in an offset eye. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Second and 5. Again, Peterson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Now Breeze on third down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jamie Collins coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Fielded at about the 28. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Browns have a short. Field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Completes it right side to Britt. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah Crowell from 8 yards out. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Now, after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They run again with Peterson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means you're playing. Looks wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's caught. Kobe Fleener. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Peterson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They come out here in the eye. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop his shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down. That's how he finishes runs in a big way.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. Breeze will try again on 2nd down. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That was a classic example. Of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And as the Cleveland Browns come back out on the field, they'll get going again on offense here in a second. But 1-15 this last year. And it's a franchise that since moving back to Cleveland in '99 has only been to the playoffs one time.
Hard to believe, right? Just 2 winning seasons in that time.
Yeah, only 2.
Well, but I think there's optimism to be had here in Cleveland. I think that the fans, it's tough for them to see it after another 1-15 season, but I think that they have a plan in place to move this franchise forward. Ownership, front office, head coach, all in lockstep together with a vision and a plan that they intend to execute.
And now a first down following that long gain. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Breeze to throw on second down. Caught by Snead over the middle. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. They go play action here on first down. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And now it's second down. A little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline. It's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played 1 season as such.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken around the 12. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So a second down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll set up to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and that brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep, the veteran Ted Ginn.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
Here's Ginn. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense.
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Left side and caught by Flander. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. More from Cleveland after this. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Yeah, thank you. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Snead's got it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Caught right side, it's Snead. And he's got some space here. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Cleveland 1st. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Incomplete. That time they were looking for the former Auburn Tiger, Ricardo Lewis. And it's 3rd and short.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He finds Coleman. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll set up a throw. He sets to fire deep. Looking for Brett, intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
That was a
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Breeze now on first down. Looking for his tight end Fleeter, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this. All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch. Okay, all set. Third quarter now. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New Orleans defense, we get set to watch them go.
And now Big Mo's wearing a shirt of their color. They're hoping to continue that momentum in their direction, but maybe another pick.
Who's Big Mo? He's momentum, right?
Momentum. And right now, he's hugging them.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Caught here left side by Brett. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And quickly they get to the line. On second down, here's Crowell. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. A first down carry now for Crowell. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Here we go now. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Green, 30.
The play action fake. They'll nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He finds Coleman. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll give the Browns a first down.
That was a beautiful executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
They go back to the ground now with Crowell. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
And this pass is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
When Nick Fairley's on his game, he is your prototypical defensive tackle who can make disruptive plays. Great hands, really good quickness.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout. And now we're set to get going. And this one is right through. And that will make our score 9-0. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half.
Willie Snead all alone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Willie Snead, 78 yards. And the Saints. Have cut it back within a score. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now this time he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run again. Floating one incomplete.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Well, there's one you don't see often, the illegal forward pass.
And the reason we don't see it very often is the quarterback has to be totally beyond the line of scrimmage for the flag to come out. If any part of the quarterback is behind the line of scrimmage when he throws the ball, then it's not an illegal forward pass.
4 down, 4 down. All right, here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Coleman has it here right side. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And 15 yards there on the catch and run. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
All right, here we go. No, check, Patriots.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Flush to his right, incomplete. Isaiah Crowell, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. A screen complete to Crowell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell, his second touchdown of the night. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. We get a glance at the Browns defense as they file into position. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles.
I love that. And the way that you phrased it is perfect because from series to series, you can reset how the game is going to go. If you gave up a touchdown before, it doesn't mean you have to do it again. And if you made a great play before, you have to reset again anyway because they're going to attack. So I love the way you phrased it and put it out there. That's what they have to do in this series.
Not like when you're playing a video game. You can't hit the reset button here. Let's go.
No, you shouldn't anyway. That's for sure.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off, it's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And a return across midfield into the 40.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st and 10, Smith. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Now it's the Princeton man. This is Spencer Ware. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Smith. It's complete to Chris Conley. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll run now with Ware. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They run again with Ware. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Deep drop. And incomplete on the deep ball. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the gun, here's Smith. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. On 4th down, Smith. And it is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
Simeon now to throw. On the right side, caught by Green. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Green, the tight end, in motion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. A first down carry here for Charles. And some space here. Past the 20. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 37 yards.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They run. Charles. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard. Hurry up, here we go.
Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. This will be caught at the 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Their dangerous wide receiver, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And to no one's surprise here in Denver, And now here comes Kansas City. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
There are certain words that sometimes we overuse, but there's one that's really welcome on a player's resume, and that's the word breakout. And I thought Travis Kelsey was one of the breakout stars of 2016 in the NFL. What a season he had with Kansas City.
Over 1,100 yards. Now, to put that into perspective with everybody else that was catching the football for them, the next closest had 593 for the Chiefs. So, breakout year indeed. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off. Free safety, Darian Stewart.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Simeon escaping the pressure right. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. On 2nd down, here's Simeon. Flushed out right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
And here we go on 1st and goal. Following the penalty, here's Charles. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Emmanuel Sanders, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quick. To find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now a play fake here on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill, 35 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion.
All right, here we go.
Now it's Simeon. Screen pass to Charles. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Indeed going for it. Simeon. And caught right side. Green. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Out to the right here to Wilson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. A reminder coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before that. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This will be caught inside the 10. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
All right, here we go.
On second down, here's Simeon. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
All right, now look at 56. Let's get 56.
Here's Simeon now on second down. Airing it deep for Fowler. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 3rd and long, it's Simeon. And Green with a catch left side. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. The rookie 5th-rounder Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So you heard the word. This is a neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defender wanted to try and get back after he had jumped, unable to do so.
Now it's Simeon. Screen pass to Charles. And some room to roam now. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. You know, normally he's probably pretty happy with his performance at this point. He's played pretty well. Bottom line, they're down on the scoreboard, so I'm guessing he's not that happy.
No, the fantasy owners who have him for this week, oh, they're happy with what's going on. But for him leading a team, trying to win a ball game, I agree with you. Not happy at all. Trying to figure out how to up his game and inspire his teammates to do the same.
That's a true leader.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Conley's got it over the middle. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. This is intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. Just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And McManus able to put it through. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They come out here in the eye. On second down, Jamal Charles. And he's got room. Jamal Charles, nobody in front. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jamal Charles, 69 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that. Because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to try and go deep again, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he's going to have of the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action here on first down. Surveying the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall.
Brandon, normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
So the Broncos coming out now. After the interception, here's Simeon. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
All right, here we go.
On second down, here's Simeon. Eluding the pressure right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that play is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense. Talk about that all the time. What does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing.